Have you ever noticed that many women don't flirt in a direct way? Instead, they tend to test your awareness, especially when you're a man over 50. Their behavior shifts. They don't want to come across as desperate, and they definitely don't want to seem too easy. So they do something different. They ask questions. And here's the interesting part. Most men don't even realize it. When a woman feels attracted to a mature man, she will almost always ask two very specific questions. Yes, two questions that sound simple on the surface, but actually carry a much deeper meaning. Before we get into them, do me a quick favor, like this video, and leave a comment if a woman has ever given you a signal, but you only understood it much later. Your engagement helps this message reach more men who truly need to hear it. A lot of men over 50 believe they no longer attract women. They assume they've become invisible. But the truth is very different. In fact, mature men can be more attractive than ever if they understand how female psychology works. The real issue isn't women. The issue is misinterpretation. Many men go through life thinking, "Oh, she's just being nice," when in reality, she was opening a door. Women rarely express attraction in a direct way. They prefer to observe, analyze, and quietly test your emotional presence. They want to know if you're calm, confident, and perceptive enough to pick up on subtle signals. When a woman begins to see you as someone she could connect with, emotionally or even intimately, her behavior changes. The conversation is no longer casual. It becomes intentional curiosity. She starts asking questions designed to uncover three things. First, your masculinity. Are you confident or insecure? Second, your availability. Do you have emotional space in your life? And third, your awareness. Can you recognize when a woman is interested? This is where those two key questions come in. But to really understand their importance, you need to realize something first. Many men over 50 are waiting for clear, direct signals. They grew up in a time when people said exactly what they meant. Today, even mature women communicate differently. They rarely say, "I like you," or "I want to get to know you." Instead, they ask carefully chosen questions, not out of curiosity, but to see if you're someone they can feel safe with. Because many women are afraid of showing too much interest. They think, if I reveal too much, he might assume I'm desperate. So they hide their interest behind what seem like innocent questions, and if you miss the signal, they usually won't try again. Female psychology works in layers. Men often show interest through actions, offering help, attention, protection. Women, on the other hand, show interest through questions. Questions that create emotional closeness. Now let's get to the point. The first question a woman often asks when she feels attracted to a mature man is this: do you spend a lot of time alone? At first glance, it sounds casual, but it actually means something much deeper. She's trying to figure out if there's space for her in your life. She's not asking about your schedule. She's asking about your heart. She might phrase it differently. You seem like someone who enjoys being on your own. Do you usually keep to yourself? Are you seeing anyone right now? This isn't about loneliness. It's about access. She wants to know if she can move closer to you emotionally. A confident man doesn't respond in a cold or needy way. A balanced answer might sound like, "I enjoy my own space, but I always make room for good company. I have my routines, but I'm open to meeting someone interesting." That kind of response sends a powerful message. It shows independence without being closed off, and that creates attraction. Now comes the second question, the one that truly reveals her interest. The second question is, what are you looking for at this stage of your life? This is not casual at all. When a woman asks this, she's evaluating you as a potential partner. She wants to know if you have direction, if you know who you are, if you understand what you want. Because women don't follow men who are lost. They're drawn to men with purpose. This question can show up in different forms. What do you want for your future? What are you focused on right now? What are you looking for in your life these days? She's not looking for a long explanation. She just wants to feel that you have clarity. A strong response could be something like, "I'm focused on building a life that feels meaningful, peaceful, stable, and shared with the right person. I know what I want now, something real, something calm, with someone who adds value to my life. At this stage, I'm not chasing everything, just the right things. That kind of answer shows maturity, purpose, and emotional stability. And that's exactly what makes a man stand out.